Tonight, St. Louis County sheriffs will soon be fitted with body cameras. Why the new equipment is so important. Plus, the parents of the accused Michigan school shooter appear in court to determine if they'll face trial. And it's a recipe mystery, how an abandoned box has staff at a local establishment searching for answers.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening. I'm Kristen Bakke. Briggs is off tonight. Thanks for joining us. St. Louis County Sheriff's deputies will soon be wearing body cameras for the first time after the board approved the funding earlier today. CBS3's Natalie Grant was at that meeting this morning and shares why, after several deadly force incidents, the public says these cameras are needed in St. Louis County.
Yeah, Kristen, the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office says they've been looking to purchase these cameras for several years, hoping that it'll increase transparency and trust between law enforcement and the public. But before the purchase could be made, they needed approval from the county board. Today, the board approved the almost $800,000 needed to buy 110 body cameras and their accessories. There will be enough cameras for each deputy in the department, and they'll pay off the price tag over the next 5 years. Today, the board also heard final public comments surrounding this purchase. Several people spoke, all in favor of the cameras, but some still had concerns about the department's camera policy and when deputies will be required to turn them on.
We got to have some transparency. We got to have rules. If you're going to have these, these cameras in place, that if these things are tampered with, they need to be fired.
St. Louis County Sheriff Ross Littman addressed some of these concerns today, saying they will be monitoring these cameras, and if concerns come to light, they are prepared to handle them. Now, at today's meeting, commissioners seemed happy to approve this funding for the cameras, which they say is overdue. The department hopes these cameras will be in use by the spring.
And we will be sure to let you know when those are in place. Natalie Grant reporting live for us in the studio tonight. Thanks, Natalie. A Duluth police officer with a troubling history is back on patrol in the community. The Duluth Police Department tweeted this picture of Officer Adam Hewitt responding to a medical call Sunday night. Hewitt is the officer the department fired in 2017 after he dragged a handcuffed Native man down a skywalk and slammed his head into a doorway. The department was forced to rehire Hewitt after arbitration with the union. He returned to the department in January of 2020, but at the time, the community was told he would stay behind a desk. The department issued a statement today saying Hewitt was reassigned to patrol this month. Chief Mike Tuscan's decision. In the statement, Hewitt said he went back to school, received his master's in social work, and continues to receive training at the department. He acknowledged the harm his actions caused and says he's a better person now. The Duluth NAACP weighed in, saying the issue isn't just Hewitt's return to patrolling, but the department's lack of communication with the people it's supposed to serve.
We're looking at systemic changes, and if we really want to see that growth within the department and the growth within individuals as well, and really make this a people-first place to live in, we need to see the DPD be able to have that accountability factor with the community.
The NAACP also says this was a missed opportunity for the department to highlight an officer's ability to grow and change. They say the department especially should have had a conversation with the Native community traumatized by the use of force incident. We also reached out to the police union for comment, but did not hear back. The commander of a suburban Minneapolis police department says former officer Kim Potter should have known better when she pulled her handgun instead of her taser. Brooklyn Center Police Commander Garrett Flesland says Potter was fully trained on the department's use of force policies. She repeatedly signed documents over her 26 years with the department, acknowledging the rules. The prosecution also showed jurors the differences between a handgun and a taser, trying to poke holes in Potter's defense that the shooting was a mistake. She's charged with manslaughter for shooting and killing Dante Wright during an April traffic stop. The parents of the recent Michigan school shooter appeared in court today. James and Jennifer Crumbly face involuntary manslaughter charges. They're accused of giving their 15-year-old son, Ethan, access to a gun and not intervening when the school showed them disturbing images hours before the shooting where 4 people died. The judge agreed to postpone a hearing that will decide whether the Crumblies face trial. The prosecutor says she needs more time to collect evidence, calling the case unprecedented.
This is unlike anything that's happened before in this county, and I am going to give them the amount of time and respect that they deserve. And we were certainly not going to arrange meetings to prepare for litigation while these children were being buried and this community is trying to heal.
The shooting at Oxford High School on November 30th left 4 students dead and 6 students and a teacher injured. Ethan Crumbly will be back in court January 7th. His parents' next court date is February 8th. Dave joins us now for a first check of the weather. Dave, a little toasty out there for December anyways.
Yeah, that's just part of the adventure of weather that's coming our way through the midweek. Lots of changes, rapid changes coming our way because of a Colorado low that's pushing towards our region. The worst of the weather likely will be down towards the Twin Cities and points south. We'll be on the upper fringes of this low pressure system, but we're still looking at some troubles indeed. Storm watch for Lake Superior will be in effect through Thursday 11 p.m. And once we get the system to leave, we're going to be facing a high wind watch for Pine County in Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin, and the UP on Thursday as well. Wednesday night and Thursday, and that's because winds could be gusting towards 40+ miles per hour. On top of that, we'll get a bit of precip as well. So our current Doppler map shows clouds increasing as the low gets closer. We started sunny today. Now it's cloudy, and that means that this calm picture we're seeing of downtown Duluth will be changing tomorrow as that low pressure system brings us a decent chance for precip. Tonight, increasing clouds, keeping things warm, 33 for a low. Tomorrow, 45 in Duluth, 50s into Wisconsin. That's much warmer than normal. Rain will start things on Wednesday as that low comes to town with its warm front, but the cold front cutting through early Thursday morning could stir up some snow. We'll talk about how much could stick before the wind tries to blow it around, coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, today's warm and mild weather was a perfect training opportunity for the Duluth Fire Department. The department put their ice rescue skills to the test near the port. They ventured out with some of their newer members to get them comfortable in the water and in the flotation suits. Fire Department Captain Ben Johnson says training on early broken ice means they can be prepared for anything.
We often have to navigate through broken ice and open water back on the ice again, so it's good practice for our new people to experience navigating that differential between broken ice and open water and getting to our patients and getting them retrieved.
Captain Johnson says if you do plan on venturing out on the ice, be sure to check the thickness first, go out with a group of people, and invest in a good flotation suit. Essentia is taking over Bentleyville this week. Essentia Health is aiming to double the number of Bentleyville food donations on Thursday. Staff from Essentia will fill volunteer shifts. The holiday attraction typically collects about 300 pounds in food donations each night. Essentia is hoping to double that number and bring in 600 pounds of non-perishable food items. Food collected at Bentleyville goes to the Duluth Salvation Army and is distributed to families in need across the Northland. If Essentia reaches its goal, they will also donate $5,000 to Second Harvest Food Bank. Well, the Second Harvest Food Shelf in Duluth is looking for volunteers. Shifts range in time Monday through Thursday. You can find details on how to sign up at CBS3Duluth.com. Duluth's Greater Downtown Council announced the winners for their 16th annual Holiday Window and Lighting Display Contest. Most original display went to the St. Louis County Depot and Huckleberry. Most traditional storefront winners are A&L Properties and Frost River Trading Company. Best lighting went to Frame Corner, and People's Choice went to CSL Plasma and Huckleberry. The Facebook favorite was again the Depot. 19 businesses took part in the contest. Last year, during the height of the pandemic, many Americans chose to stay home for the holidays. However, early reports show this year is much different. Whether by plane, train, or automobile, AAA predicts 109 million people will travel during the holidays. 28 million more than last year. In the same report, airline travel is expected to see a 184% increase compared to last year, leaving some travelers clutching their wallets.
Everything is just going to be a little more expensive this year. The one area where prices have been sliding recently is gasoline.
Currently, the national average for a gallon of regular unleaded has dropped 9 cents in the past month. AAA added 100 million Americans are choosing to drive to their holiday destination. There's encouraging data on a new COVID-19 pill as the U.S. marks 1 year since the first person received a vaccine against the virus. Drug maker Pfizer says its antiviral pill is nearly 90% effective in reducing the risk of hospitalization or death in high-risk, unvaccinated adults if taken within 3 days of the first COVID symptoms. However, health experts are still pleading with folks to get vaccinated and boosted before the holidays.
We're really trying to encourage people to get that boost to bolster their protection so that they're ready should they encounter the Omicron variant.
Pfizer's CEO added lab results also showed the drug worked against the Omicron variant, which experts say could dominate U.S. cases in the coming weeks. Today, the U.S. COVID-19 death toll topped 800,000. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, a long-lost family heirloom has made a home for itself at Hoops Brewery, but now they're looking for its rightful owner. We'll explain next.
Today's record high is 52 from 1894. Tomorrow, well, some towns, especially in Wisconsin, could meet that and beat it by a degree or two. Warm spell will lead off a big storm system. A cold front will follow, so we'll go from rain to snow over the next couple of days, with high winds thrown in as well. We'll talk about that timeline coming up after our break.
What does home mean to you? From graduation to the new job to sharing a life with someone else. As you change, so does your idea of home. Visit yournorthlandhome.com for comprehensive information on buying and selling your home with JS Realty, including mistakes buyers make and preparing your home to sell. Yournorthlandhome.com has the information you need to find a place that feels like home. Download your free guide today at yournorthlandhome.com.
Reliable starts here at Interstate Battery in Superior, Wisconsin. Shop our wide variety of car, AAA, phone, key, and sealed lead-acid batteries. Find the right battery right away with the help of our expert staff. Visit us today at 426 John Avenue in Superior. The perfect winter getaway. It's possible at Treeland Resorts in Hayward. There's more than just something for everyone. Enjoy ice fishing, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and more. Experience the wintry wilderness and modern amenities in a rustic setting. Just off Snowmobile Trail 18 on the Chippewa Flowage. Reconnect, recharge, reinvigorate your love of winter at Treeland Resorts in Hayward. Our family tradition will become yours. Learn more and book your stay now at TreelandResorts.com.
Kids and dogs, you gotta love them. But when in the wear is too much and it's time to replace those floors, visit Cloquet Flooring for fresh ideas.
Hello, I'm Shelley. We all know replacing flooring in your home is a sizable investment. With Mohawk's All Pet Protection and Warranty covering all pets, all accidents, all the time, we've got you covered. Contact Cloquet Flooring today to get your free in-home estimate or visit us online at cloquetflooring.com. See our virtual showroom.
Serving with hometown pride, Cloquet Flooring.
Update your floors with help from Menards. Mohawk's Herald Laminate Flooring features unique character and charm, and it's durable and easy to install. Save big on Herald Laminate Flooring. Plus, get free underlayment after rebate. Save today when you update your bathroom with Sterling. This ensemble shower kit has built-in shelving and a durable high-gloss finish that's easy to clean. Save on Sterling showers. Plus, give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
My team is the international arm of the FBI.
Major operations about to land in Europe. Whoever killed him wanted an international incident. That could be our guy.
We're taking this case too personally.
I take every case personally.
Secure document for your eyes only. Grab a bag and go.
FBI International. Watch anytime on demand and streaming on Paramount Plus.
CBS3 Sports is brought to you by St. Luke's. Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Big weather changes coming over the next couple of days. They've already begun. Earlier today, we woke up to sunshine, but now the clouds are on the increase. And those clouds are coming from a warm front that could make record warmth possible on Wednesday. And those clouds coming in with the warm front could also make rain and snow likely. Rain for Wednesday, snow heading Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. And then once we get into Thursday and the cold front stirs up that snow, it'll start to cool down. So this record warmth does not last. It'll get cooler than normal in just a couple more days. So it's the typical Northland weather pattern. Don't like it, it changes. And it's going to change a bit, like I mentioned, for the next 7 days. And we'll show you that forecast after these current conditions. 73% is our relative humidity. East-southeasterly winds going 16 miles per hour. And our air pressure is a little bit high at the surface at 30.02 still. But with a big Colorado low coming around, it's going to drop. Current temperatures, 36 to 38 degrees. That's warmer than normal, and normal's about 25. Northern Wisconsin numbers, they are 37 to 40 at this moment. 37 in Superior is one of the cooler towns. In northern Minnesota, we're going from about 32 degrees up the Gunflint Trail near the border with Canada to as warm as 39 for our friends in Moose Lake and the rest of our towns in between. Warmer than normal temperatures already with us. Will stay with us tonight and through tomorrow. Thursday is when things start to cool down once again. Doppler map. It was pretty calm here. We had a little bit of clear skies still, but the clouds are filtering in advance of our Colorado low, which is leading with its warm front. So that's why starting at about 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, we'll start to see some drizzle from this low. That could pick up into more substantial rains as the day goes on. And as I mentioned, the backside of the low, once that hits after midnight tomorrow into Thursday morning, will cool things down and shift over to snow. So let's talk about how much. The rain could start slowly, but then pick up as tomorrow goes on. And by the time it shifts over towards a little bit of snow here, we could be looking at about 1/3 to 3/4 of an inch of rain. Then, when it cools and it turns to snow, a lot of towns will be running about a trace to perhaps 2 inches in our area. From Wisconsin and the UP over towards Minnesota, light stuff. But up north for the Iron Ranges, a range of 3 to 6 is possible for both the Vermilion and the Mesabi. And then that's followed by the high winds Thursday afternoon as we swap out pressure systems. Tonight, increasing clouds, low temps warmer than normal in the 30s in Minnesota, and they'll be in the 30s in Wisconsin and Michigan as well. And towns over there will get increasing clouds too. That sets us up for drizzle and rain to the tune of a 90% chance here on Wednesday. High temps 47 to 53 could set some records. And in Minnesota, high temps 40 to 47 are still warmer than normal. Drizzle and rain likely there possible as well. Likely possible, which turns into that snow chance early on Thursday. Should be gone by noon. Then the winds pick up and the temperatures cool. By Saturday, we have a high of only 18. And by next Tuesday, only 16 after a morning start of 3 above.
All right, thanks, Dave. A mysterious box showed up 2 years ago at Hoops Brewery. Now it's still there, and workers are continuing their relentless hunt for who it belongs to. CBS3's Abigail Smith talks with brewery employees about what efforts they're taking and what's next in their journey.
A lot of questions are surrounding this old recipe box, and Hoop brewers say they know it was left here the weekend of November 13th in 2018. But even after putting it on social media, there were no hits. Hoop's employee who found the box, Jen Rossman, says for nearly 3 years they have been searching for the owner of this little box of handwritten recipes. Rossman says they finally found 2 women who wrote the majority of the recipes, but learned they have since passed. She says it made her and other employees believe the recipe box is a precious family heirloom. They hope to return it this holiday season, a Christmas miracle for a local family.
I imagine that it's going to go back to the family, and they've been missing it for a long time, and just it's valuable. It's priceless.
The recipe box is full of all sorts of recipes, from pastries to salads. And with the continued help from the Greater Downtown Council, they hope to double their efforts and involve more people in the search. Hoops reps say as things started returning to normal after the pandemic shutdown, they decided now was the time to try and find the owner again. Hoops says they might even honor the box by making some of the recipes for customers.
Coming up at 10, we hear more about Jen Rossman's journey and how the dusty recipe box became something much more. Duncan, you have a favorite recipe?
For food?
Yeah.
I can't cook.
Okay. Well, that didn't work out so well.
No, I can't cook. I got eggs.
Oh, I know you like some fast food.
Yeah,
but
I like
we
fast
both, yeah.
Wendy's, Taco Bell, easy go-to, but yeah, that's about it. So.
What about sports? What's going on today?
Well, the Dogs, it was a big day for them. The basketball team continues to climb up their rankings. Plus, a pair of dogs on the ice find their way to one of the world's most prestigious tournaments.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChef.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChef.com, a better way to buy.
Mom, I'm here. Mom, where are you? Help. Mom?
Without emergency protection, you risk your life. But with Life Alert, one press of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-458-9565. That's 1-800-458-9565. Call now, 1-800-458-9565. For a free brochure, call 1-800-458-9565.
The holiday season has arrived, and so has the Get Holiday Ready sales event at your Ford dealer. Inventory is arriving daily, so it's the best time to buy a Ford F-Series. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for $60, plus get $500 in retail bonus cash. It's time to get holiday ready with Ford. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for $60 and $500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
Your friends at Security Jewelers love the holidays a ton. We are delighted to help our customers find something for their special one. Parents, children, a spouse, or a friend. A gift from Security Jewelers says you care without end. Some gifts are large and some gifts are small. This year, more than ever, heartfelt gifts mean the most of all. It might be a watch or a shiny new ring. Trust Security Jewelers to help you find the very best thing.
Happy holidays!
Do you suffer from lower back pain while standing or walking? Northland Anesthesia Associates is here to provide you with surgical-free pain relief. With a fellowship-trained and board-certified staff, they offer each patient a customized, effective treatment plan. Call today for the relief you deserve.
Once a year, truck drivers across North America volunteer to drive a cargo of honor, respect, and integrity by delivering wreaths to the cemeteries of American veterans. Truckload Carriers Association is proud to support Wreaths Across America.
Whatever your life story,
you deserve access to comprehensive, affordable health insurance.
That's why Minnesotans have MNsure.
MNsure is where you can find health coverage for every Minnesota story,
regardless of where you live or what your income is.
MNsure is the only place where you can access savings to help lower the cost of your health coverage.
And you can get free help in person or over the phone
to enroll you in a plan that fits your needs,
your budget, and your story.
Visit MNsure.org today to get started.
Eat it up, drink it down at GB's.
It's cold drafts and crafts.
With friends.
It's fresh food and fun. It's GB's.
Big day for some young American hockey players. The Team USA World Juniors roster was officially finalized today, and a pair of Bulldogs made the cut. Sophomore defenseman Wyatt Kaiser and freshman forward Dominic James were named to the final 25-man roster and will compete with Team USA at the IIHF World Junior Championships from December 26th to January 5th up in Alberta, Canada. This means that Kaiser and James will both miss UMD's New Year's Series against #1 ranked Minnesota State Mankato. Both are newcomers to the World Juniors roster. Grand Rapids native Jack Pert was also named to the roster. Pert is in his first year of playing college hockey at St. Cloud State, tallying 10 points in his first 12 games. He'll miss the Husky series against Bemidji State, but get a chance to represent the red, white, and blue as they look to defend their gold medal from last year's World Juniors tournament. And over the past 2 years, general manager Bill Guerin has led a charge on the ice for the Minnesota Wild, propelling them to one of the top teams in the NHL. Now, Billy G will have his chance to lead the United States national team as well. Today, Guerin was named the general manager of the 2022 U.S. Olympic men's hockey team. But this will not be a cakewalk of a job. The Olympics will be in the middle of the hockey season, which will stop play in the NHL. But players also have the right to not participate in the Olympics. So over the next couple of months, Guerin will have one tough job trying to convince players to play in the Olympics, which start in February. As for the team that Bill Guerin leads, the Minnesota Wild, they received some tough news today that their game tonight has been postponed. The Wild were supposed to be back at home tonight after a 4-game road trip hosting the Carolina Hurricanes, but due to a COVID-19 outbreak on the Hurricanes, which saw 4 players test positive today, that game has been postponed and will likely be made up on another date. The Wild will now focus their attention to Thursday when they host the Buffalo Sabres. It's a big night on the Iron Range for the first time ever. The Rockridge boys hockey team will take the ice at Iron Trail Motors Event Center together as the Wolverines. They have a tough test against number 8 ranked Duluth Denfeld. You can, of course, watch it live on My 9 Sports Network. Puck drop 7 o'clock. And switching gears to basketball, the UMD men have continued to build on their best start in program history and continue to climb in the Division II national polls. The 11-0 Bulldogs moved up 1 spot in the D2 SIDA poll to number 12 and jumped 5 spots in the NABC poll to number 17. UMD is just one of 11 remaining undefeated teams in Division II, but they're the only team in that group with over 10 wins. Over the weekend, they handed Minot State their 2nd loss of the season in Blue Pass U-Mary. Tomorrow night, they have an exhibition game in Reno, Nevada against Division I Nevada Wolfpack. Duluth boys in Nevada, Las Vegas. I don't know if that'll go well for them because they might look at casinos and see some fun. We'll see if they can stay away from them.
We'll have to wait and see, Duncan. Thank you. Tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, with Christmas only 11 days away, the Duluth Police Department got a call from the North Pole giving them the clearance to play Santa for Northland kids. We'll explain how the community stepped up to make this happen tonight at 10. Dave, with it being so warm, it's hard to believe the holidays are so close.
It won't stay warm long. By Thursday, we cool back to cooler than normal conditions. In between, a big low-pressure system means warm and rain tomorrow. And then early Thursday, maybe a couple inches of snow, followed by high winds Thursday afternoon. Maybe we'll settle down after a couple of flurries from an Alberta Clipper come Friday. Then into the weekend, we'll tumble our temps down into the teens.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 10.